Unit 8 Status, Aims and Policy. 1. What is the status of English in the global and Indian context? Status in the global context. English is generally considered a global language or a lingua franca for international communication, business, technology, and diplomacy. Status in the Indian context. In India, English holds the status of a second language and an associate official language. It is crucial for higher education, the judiciary, and professional life. 2. What are the aim and objective of teaching English? Aim. The overarching aim is to develop communicative competence in students, enabling them to use the language effectively in real-life situations. Objectives. To develop the 4 basic language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing, LSRW. 3. What is the language and education policy in India? The policy is primarily guided by the 3-language formula, which aims for linguistic diversity and national unity. It mandates the study of 1. The mother tongue regional language, 2. Hindi or an Indian language in Hindi-speaking states, and 3. English or a modern foreign language. Unit 2 Teaching Methods and Approaches. 1. What is the direct method and Dr. Wast's method of teaching English? Direct method. This method focuses on establishing a direct association between thought and expression in English. The use of the learner's mother tongue is strictly forbidden. It emphasizes oral practice. Dr. Wast's method, new method developed by Dr. Michael West. This method prioritizes the development of the reading skill. It uses a controlled vocabulary and interesting reading materials to make the learning process easier. 2. Write down the oral approach and situational approach of teaching English. Oral approach. This approach stresses the importance of speech over writing. Language is taught through a lot of repetition and structured drills, focusing on correct patterns and pronunciation. Situational approach. This method presents new language items, vocabulary and grammar in meaningful, real-life situations created in the classroom. The goal is to make students use the language functionally in context. Teen. What is communicative language teaching, CLT? CLT is an approach that emphasizes interaction as both the means and the ultimate goal of learning a language. The primary focus is on communication rather than just grammatical perfection. Activities like role plays, group discussions, and information gap activities are central to this method. Unit 10 Listening and Speaking Skills. 1. What are the sub-skills of listening? Sub-skills include listening for gist main idea, understanding the central theme of a talk or conversation. Listening for specific information, catching particular facts, names, or numbers. Inferring, deducing meaning, intent, or attitude that is not explicitly stated. Listening for details, understanding the supporting points and arguments. 2. What are the sub-skills of speaking? Sub-skills include fluency, speaking smoothly, at a natural speed, and without undue pauses. Pronunciation and intonation, producing sounds and stress correctly. Accuracy, using correct grammar and vocabulary. Coherence and cohesion, making one's speech logical and well-connected. 3. What are the activities that can be done for developing speaking skills? Activities include role plays, simulating real-life interactions, e.g., ordering food, asking for directions. Group discussions, debates, allowing students to express and defend their opinions. Oral presentations, speeches, giving short talks on various topics. Picture description, encouraging students to describe what they see in an image. Unit 4 Reading and Writing Skills. 1. What are the sub-skills of reading? Sub-skills include skimming, reading quickly to get the general idea or overview of a text. Scanning, reading quickly to locate specific information, like a date or a definition. Intensive reading, reading slowly and carefully to understand every detail. Extensive reading, reading for pleasure and general comprehension, e.g., novels. Inferring meaning from context, understanding the meaning of unknown words using surrounding words. 2. What are the activities that can be done for developing reading skill and writing skill? Activities for reading skill. Prediction, asking students to guess the content based on the title or pictures. Comprehension questions, answering questions based on the text they have read. Sequencing events, putting jumbled sentences or story events in the correct order. Activities for writing skill. Summarizing, writing a short version of a longer text. Note-taking, identifying and writing down key points from a lecture or text. Creative writing, writing short stories, poems or dialogues. Controlled and guided composition, writing letters, emails, or reports following a specific format or prompts. Unit 5 Prose, Poetry, and Online Resources. 1. How can you teach prose and poetry? Teaching prose typically involves pre-reading, setting the context, while reading, model reading, explaining difficult words, silent reading, and post-reading activities, answering questions, summarizing, discussion. Teaching poetry focuses on recitation, reading with rhythm and emotion, explaining the central idea and figurative language like metaphors and similes, and encouraging students to appreciate the beauty and emotional content of the poem. 2. What are the online resources for English language teaching? Online resources include educational websites and apps, platforms like Duolingo, BBC Learning English, and specialized grammar sites. Video content, YouTube channels, and educational videos dedicated to vocabulary, pronunciation, and conversational English. Online libraries and ebooks, access to a wide range of reading materials. Podcasts, excellent for developing listening comprehension. Interactive tools, online quizzes, games, and virtual classroom software.